G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is June the 7th, 2023. This is the NIKKEI market update. You can see here on the weekly we're in a bullish momentum on our indicators down here, and it's broken down into a neutral positioning on the daily. But notice also on the weekly we've got this bearish pin candle, potentially a shooting star in the coming weeks, so that may finish off that way. We may see further declines from here on in this week's trading at least. So just cautiously, I would avoid going long at this point until we see more consistent movement to the upside. On the daily, again, I've got this bearish CCI divergence as opposed to a bullish divergence on the price chart, and that usually plays out in a generally a price reversal, maybe not long term, but at least maybe a little retrace to the downside possibly. And what I've done here is I've put a little target area initially if it does break to the downside, and we're seeing that in the first case here this week, or this today actually. That's almost going to be a potentially engulfing candle in terms of what it's doing compared to the last few days. On the hourly chart, you can see here as well, there's another a bearish divergence, and these divergences on a different timelines are independent. So here on the hourly we've got a divergence as well, a bearish divergence versus a bullish divergence on the price chart. You can see there it's actually just broken down, so this is and you can see there on our indicator it's broken into a bearish momentum. So in terms of where this is going to go, we would draw a little channel in that range. You can see there it's just poked its head above, below that little bottom line. So we need to say break further to the downside before we're taking any short trades. So for this to work, we need to see the CCI continue to the downside, and we need to see the price break below that little channel. And then in terms of targets, you would put in a Fibonacci between that recent low and that high, and I would put an initial target if I was going to be trading this. But again, I don't. I usually use them as a potential area of reversal. So I'd go between that area initially, between a 38% and a 50% retracement of that wider range. That'll be our initial target area, and after that it could actually break below that, go between the 50% to the 60%, it's about that area. So that range is between the 31.914 down to about the 31.428 level, depending on which area it rests possibly. Now if it breaks below the 61%, then we're going to see further declines to the downside. So this may be the first sign of a reversal, so avoid long or short trades at this point, even though you can see there on the daily it's broken down into a neutral, so be cautious. Even though the weekly is showing a bullish momentum, the daily and the hourly are showing opposite effects at the moment. So let's see how it goes in the coming hours. It's just broken down into a bearish trend on the hourly, neutral on the daily, and this may reverse in the coming days possibly, or even next week on the weekly. So to understand how to trade this and other trading strategies, reference the Patreon page, links in the description below. Subscribe onto this, and we also do some weekly scans of stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.